What's up, world? It's your boy, Coach EV, aka EV the Geeker, and welcome to another episode of Talking Hoops in the Sip, episode 6. Man, I am so excited about tonight's show. We have some special guests on the show tonight, but before I get going with the special guests, you know how we do it. This episode brought to you by Tatum Wade Law Firm, located right here at 124 Meat Street in Jackson, Mississippi. Tatum and Wade are real lawyers who get real results. I say if you want to get paid, you need to go to Tatum and Wade. Listen, tonight we have two very special guests. First, let me introduce our normal co-host from the coast, director of All In Community Save South. Please welcome my guy, Gabe Barber. What up, Gabe?
What it do? What it do?
My other guy, Mississippi All In, DC Bucks in the building, family director, North director, Cordarius Jones. What up, Cord?
What's going on, EV? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. And the other one is the All In Central Director, Mississippi Play Sports, Elephant of the Year, Buffet Eating Champion from Jackson, Mississippi, Eddie Young. What's up, the easy one? Can't hear you.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing? How you guys doing, young ladies? Glad to have y'all on the show.
And now, dun, 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 we're going to introduce our special guest today. This young lady is a junior. Both of them are juniors. And the first one I'm going to introduce is a 5'9" wing who is a phenomenal player for the number one team in the state, Tupelo Lady Golden Wave. Please welcome to the show, Miss Olivia Smith. What's up, Olivia? Can't hear you.
What's up?
I mean, yeah, we're not doing this hand signal and stuff. Y'all got to communicate. That's what I be telling my girls. All right, and then the other one we have from Hernando, one of the top scorers in the country. From Hernando, 5'9", 10, 11, whatever she want to be, one day. Francisca Kelly. What up, Francisca?
What's up, y'all?
We don't call you no Francisca. And Dominique, if you listen, stop naming your kids and all these other parents on here. Stop naming these kids names that we can't pronounce. That's Fran Kelly, y'all. Fran Kelly in the building. We're not going to be no Francisca. But anyway, hey, man, I'm excited about the show today. Man, it's been just an incredible season so far. Olivia, I'm going to start with you. Tupelo right now, you guys are undefeated in the state. I know you lost a close game the other day to Hoover in the Tangle on the Trail. Tangle on the Trail was a great event. Shout out to Kyle Hurd and all those people down at Pontotoc. We're going to talk a little bit about that. But Olivia, talk to me a little bit. We're going to start with you. Talk to me a little bit about how you coming from being the number one option at Itawamba last year, transferring over to Tupelo, being a part of the Big Three with you, Jay Rucker, and Nadia Norfleet. Talk to me. Talk to us a little bit about the transition and being, on the number one team in the state right now.
It's been good. It's better. It's more exposure, and being around people I've been playing AAU with, it's much easier, and it's easy to play my role.
Well, playing. Let me ask you this: going from just being the man where you're the number one option and then playing with somebody, you're a top 10, top 5 player in your own class, in your own right, and then going over and playing with two, actually the number one player from my perception in the 2025 class. And then you got Nadia Norfleet, who's another top 10 player. All three of you have Division I offers. Talk to me how about when you were the man on Itawama where you got all the shots, and then now, how's it? How do you like playing with somebody like Jay Rucker and Nadia Norfleet? Talk to me about both of those players.
Um, it feel it's good to play with them because I don't have to pass. I mean, I don't have to score all myself by myself. I can pass to them and they score. So, um,
Take a little pressure off of you.
yes,
Does it make the game a lot easier for you a little bit because now, although people have to, you're definitely someone that's on the scouting report, but it's not like you got to face two or three people every game.
right.
Okay. Uh, let's switch. Speaking about facing two and three people, we'll switch over to Fran Kelly. Fran, right now you're averaging about close to 30 points a game. You've had just an incredible year. You talk about you and your sister Jalea, the two-headed monster over there at Hernando. But talk to us a little bit how you've had to make some adjustments this year, going from basically people guarding you one-on-one to now they're doubling and triple teaming you, face guarding you. Talk to us a little bit about that.
I would say just gotta put more trust in my teammates. So like you can send your double team and I'm gonna get a bucket, but if my teammates open, sharing the ball, putting a little bit of faith and making sure Jalea step up and being able to take these girls like she's trained to do, we train the same way. So her being able to put in the work when a double team or a triple team is happening, so that there's two threats on either side of the floor.
Both of you young ladies have Division One offers. Obviously, Olivia, you have I know Chicago State. I know you have Mercer, I think, and what else, Corda? Because you're the guy.
SEMO.
SEMO, Fran. I know you recently picked up Clemson. You have Mississippi State, along with Austin P and several other ones. Talk to me about the pressures. You're getting ready to come into your junior year. Uh, after this year, I know you guys want to finish strong. I know both of you have state championships aspirations. But talk to us a little bit about, are you guys even thinking about college right now? We'll start with you, Olivia, or you just kind of wanting to finish out your, where you are right now, and you'll think about that later.
I'm not really thinking about college right now. I'm just trying to get better, see more offers I can get, and then I'll get into that.
Okay. What about you, Fran?
I'm kind of in between. I'm focusing on the season that's ahead of me, but in my off season, I'm worried about it because the transfer portal is becoming a big thing, and I don't want to make a decision too early to where you still got other older players coming into schools that have offered me.
All right. Okay, good. Guys, jump in. Ask any questions y'all want. I don't want to dominate everything. Anybody have something they want to ask?
Yeah, I got a question for Olivia. Can you hear me okay, Liv?
Yes, sir.
So this summer you were a blur. I mean, you became one of my favorite players to watch on the circuit. Coaching against you, and then also just watching you play with AJ and Cord them. You seem to have been slowed down by your injury some, and I don't see. Although you've been able to be productive, to me you don't seem like the blur that you were this summer. Are you like what percent would you say your health is? Are you 80%, 85? Like where are you at health wise?
hmm I would say like 85. I still didn't get it
85.
back stronger all the way 100%. I'm still kind of scared to like jump on it, and I'll be thinking about it too much.
So for the people that don't know the injury that you suffer, what type of injury that you suffer and when did you suffer it?
It was the first game we played Boonville. I hyperextended my leg, and I was out for like a month.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew you were hurt. I didn't know it was that, that long. And that knee is definitely something that you have to, take your time. Uh, and yeah, because I see you wear like a little knee sleeve. How well does that kind of help it a little bit?
Yeah, it helped it keep it in place.
You obviously you're a competitor, Olivia, because if I was your coach, I wouldn't be playing you right now. I would want you back closer to 100%. Um, Nothing against Coach Justice. We love Coach Justice. He's a great guy. But obviously, you being a competitor, want to be out there on the floor. Um, have you guys had that conversation about you sitting out, or you just kind of like you so competitive, you just want to be on the floor?
We had it like once, but I think I'm good. Like I can play.
And she
Okay,
said
I got
85%, dog. She didn't say 45%. What you mean?
you.
It's
Now, right,
85%.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But these girls play 30 high school basketball games. They gonna play another 30 or 40 AAU games. They don't take a break. I wouldn't. I want you at full strength. And just watching you, I'm just being completely honest with you. Like from what I saw this summer to what I saw on Saturday, I can just tell you wanna get to your spots. You want to do the things that you normally do, but I didn't see the blur. I didn't see the burst. And there's several kids that I think, in my just my opinion, now we can keep the show spicy. I wouldn't have them playing right now. I wouldn't be playing Jada Gay in Starkville. Um, she's not. She's probably 85%. But when you think about the long term, y'all so young, y'all got so much basketball ahead of you guys because y'all gonna be playing at the next level and even professionally, if you so desire. You and Fran, if y'all don't make WNBA, y'all gonna have opportunities to play overseas in different places like that. Female bodies are completely different than guys. So that's just my my 2 cents on it. I would have probably encouraged you to stay off of it, get you back 100%, not like Doofus who play people at 80%. And I'm talking about EV, not Justice. So, but that's all the questions I had for you, Livy, and I hope you get well and get you back to 100%, especially by the time you get to court and us during the summer. So you'll have a little bit of time to rest. We might need to consider resting her too, Court. Just off the record. Just getting her back so she can be
Can't be
who she
off
can
the
be.
record, dog. You just said it on the record. Like off the record. It
I
is
said,
not
I said,
live.
I, I
Like,
said,
what
I
do you mean?
said,
Like
I,
off the like what's wrong
I'm
with
talking.
you? Like
I'm
off
talking about the
you talking
conversation.
what?
Cord, you understood what I was talking about. I'm talking about me and us having a conversation about the kid resting. That's what I'm not talking about the conversation off the record. Obviously, it's public now, doofus. Uh, so, but uh,
Sure.
but anyway, get well, live. I know you
Thank
chasing the
you.
state ball. You're a big piece of the puzzle. Jay Rucker is now hurt, obviously too, and so hopefully get well, Jay Rucker. I think hers was minor, according to Brian Rucker. She should be back next week or so. But I mean, we're just seeing injuries at an all-time high right now. So we're just praying that you guys finish a good season. That's the only question I have for Liv. I don't have a question for Fran. I'm gonna pass the cord and Gabe, but I do want to say, Fran, let me just tell you this: you are a delight to watch. You are obviously one of the rare players in our state. You are a coach on the floor. You never stop talking. I admired watching the game and just seeing you. It wasn't so much the 30 points. I expected the 30 points from you, but the way that you commanded the floor, the way you communicated on both ends of the floor, you never stopped talking. For 32 minutes, you communicated. Even when the game kind of got out of hand, you were still coaching your players, still being a leader. Where do you think those leadership qualities come from, Fran? Is that being an older sibling, or where do you think that comes from?
Being an older sibling, my dad, he holds me to a high standard. So when you're held at a high standard, you're gonna want the people around you to be held at a high standard.
Hey, I got something, Fran. And Fran, I know you ain't just called Joe Kelly crazy.
I didn't. I don't remember saying that.
Okay, I just got to make sure. But look, now to say to piggyback off Eddie, uh, I'm not gonna lie, Fran. I was so impressed with your game the other day. Your 35 felt like 50. Like it really, your performance felt like you really scored about 50 points. The way your leadership skills were, I told some of the guys like I don't see many flaws in your game, and I meant that. I've had some conversations with some people, and I am high on Fran Kelly. Um, Obviously, with you averaging the amount of points that you're averaging a game, having somebody just as talented as you with your sister being on the same team, what are some of the things that you do in preparation for your game? Because this isn't like something that you've done once or twice. You've kind of done this at a consistent rate. What are some things that kind of helps you prepare? What are some things that you meditate on, or even just pregame rituals, if you want to call it that? What do those things look like for you?
So the night before, I go to sleep at a reason. Um, and every morning, like on game days, I drink a protein smoothie. Um, I drank a lot of water, and then right before, like, we have practice third block now, and so we just shoot free throws. And once everybody get off the floor, I'm still myself warming up, mid ranges, just working consistently. After school, I put on my headphones and I meditate, myself, and like 5 or 10. I don't put myself in a mindset to where I'm serious and too over prepared for a game. I
Mhm.
side of me of where I'm still can be playful and enjoy the time around me and have fun with the game, but also be mentally prepared and knowing what it has to get done so we are able to win the game.
Now that sounds so beautiful, but you said a lot of stuff without
Ooh.
mentioning the one key factor. Joe Kelly, like where's he at in this equation? Like, come on now, we're not gonna let you throw him under the bus. Now,
Man,
Um,
this ain't no Joe Kelly show, man.
Huh.
um, my dad, he makes sure social media is a big distraction in teenage life, and so he makes sure that on my part, I'm not stuck on my phone all the time. And before games, he just makes sure I'm in the mindset, calls and checks on me a couple of times, just making sure I'm prepared and everything's good. And he doesn't let me overwork my body. Last year I had Achilles tendonitis, and had to take medicine for it. And so this year, to avoid any serious injuries, because at the Partyville game I hurt my knee. We just been taking breaks, not overworking ourselves, and just replenishing our body. I go to the chiropractor and stuff like that, so he just makes sure big on the recovery because I already want to get in the gym. So it's not forcing him to help me get in there. He's just there to fix on the craft that I already want to perfect. And so he really just works on the recovery part.
well, definitely, definitely. That sounds good. Well, look, Coach Gabe is a super, super fan. Shout out to Jalea Kelly. You know that's my baby too. So keep up the great work and good luck on the rest of the season.
Thank
Oh, I guess y'all was waiting on me. Like y'all
No,
can't.
no, no. Hey, these core. Hold on, wait a minute, man. These core girls, core raised these girls. Core, what you got for them, core? You just already know. Core know everything about y'all. He ain't got to ask no questions
Listen, let
or
me just say
nothing. I
this.
mean, core
Shut up.
basically
Shut
can
up before
file
I
y'all on
shut
his
up.
taxes, huh?
Shut up. Let me
Huh?
tell you what Corey talk. I mean, if Corey don't, there's a few people that he called. I'm telling you, Olivia Smith, if he ain't called your name, see, we already talked. We talked to, brothers on the line, me, him, and Joe. So we call Fran. We've been calling Fran names so long. We don't call. But I'm gonna just tell you this: Olivia Smith. Oh man, Olivia Smith, man. Olivia Smith this, Olivia Smith that, Olivia Smith that, and Olivia Smith. When you was at Illinois, all he talked about was Olivia Smith. I couldn't wait to see some Olivia Smith, and I was like, okay, Olivia Smith. Okay, Carl, you kind of know what you're talking about. So Olivia, you did it right. He talked about you highly, and you came, you came through for him. You were what he said you were. But I want to ask you the same thing that Gabe asked Fran. That was a great question. What talk to us a little bit about your preparation? You heard Fran. What do you do to get yourself right? Before the game every night. Take us through your day.
Um, I really I just listen to music, and before we play, before JV plays, actually when we get off the bus, the coaches take our phone, so we just don't really have nothing to do but just lock in. They make sure we lock in and not playing around.
So how do you listen to music if you ain't got your phone?
I listen to it on the bus, but when we get off the bus,
Okay,
they take it off as we're walking
who
off.
you listen to get you going? Who's the artist you be listening to? NBA YoungBoy. Who?
Yeah, I be listening to NBA YoungBoy and Glorilla.
See, See, Glorilla. What's your favorite Glorilla song?
It's called Don't Know.
Don't know. Don't know what.
That's just what it's called.
Okay, talk to me about what it means. What's the song mean? Don't know what.
Mm-mm.
For another time, Evie.
What? We can't talk about what the song means. No.
Yeah, you can look it up.
Okay. Fran, you know what don't know
Nah, I'm straight.
Honestly, I don't know either. So we all don't know. That's what you know what? That's our assignment. Don't know. Matter of fact, you know what I need to do? I need to go look up the lyrics right now and find out what the lyrics are really talking about. What's your favorite NBA young boy song?
One shot.
One shot. I mean, what that mean? Or I gotta go look that up too. Okay, Fran, what's your favorite Glorilla song?
Oh, I don't really listen.
Who you listen to?
I be listening to Moneybag Yo, Future, Adele.
Oh, Moneybag Yo. That's the young boy. Ain't him and young boy cool? You said Moneybag Yo and who else?
Adele, Future, and Maria the Sun.
Maria Desani. What? Okay. What's her favorite? What's her number one song? What's your favorite Maria Desani song?
All of You.
All of You. Woo! We got Don't Know. We got All of You. I mean, we got some stuff on here. What's All of You mean?
Might just want to look it up. Everybody mean and take it different. I don't want to.
Hey, I think we gotta have. You know what? Thank you, ladies. We gotta have a music show, and then all I'm gonna do is look it up because I don't know. Somebody want All of You. I mean, like we got this thing. Corey, what's your favorite show? Baby, what's your favorite Glorilla song, Corey?
I ain't got one.
You ain't got one? Eddie, you got one?
No, I don't.
Eddie, you got one?
No, sir.
You ain't got no. Okay, all right, cool. Moneybag. What's your favorite Moneybag Yo song, friend?
WY. What you doing?
You said W what?
WYD. What you doing?
Oh, that's a new song, friend. Come on, give me a classic. My favorite Moneybag Yo song, since she thinking, is Appeal, featuring Young Boy. No, you know what? It ain't featuring Young Boy. It don't feature Young Boy. It's on the same mixtape they did together, though. You know what song is that, friend? You ever heard that?
See, I just click on the artist name and I just let the whole thing play.
Oh, you one of them. You one of them. See, Olivia knows song. She probably knows song, don't you, Olivia?
What song did you say?
Song, the baby mixtape with Young Boy and Moneybag Yo on the same mixtape. The song Appeal by Moneybag Yo. Oh man.
Ooh, wait, guess who just joined our show? Look at that. Nadia, and all the DC Buck family in the building. What up, Nadia?
What's up, y'all?
I'm already singing Don't Know. He's like, the other day, I'm like, don't know. Where you at? Let's see. Where your hoe at? Oh, is that what you said? See, that's what you didn't want me. I'm just reading the lyrics. It says, Negro, see me popping.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You can't say all
that's why you didn't want me to talk about Don't Know.
Hey, let me say this though, Evie. Let me say this. Olivia got an alter ego. She a ninja in disguise now. Don't let her fool you now. She got a dark side too now.
Got him saved in my phone.
Just go to the next song.
Hold on. Got him saved in my phone and don't answer.
That's spicy.
Drunk enough, I might just Answer. Hey, let me see that phone. Like, what we on over here? Man, y'all just don't know. Glorilla. Okay. Woo, I'm gonna pass that one. I say, you know what? I see why y'all told me to look it up. I looked it up. I love Google. Google is my friend. So I see what now gets you going. Like in the game, don't know. That's how you be telling the girl, you don't know me. Don't know. You know, and then you hit a jumper in their face. Okay, that makes sense. Nadia, welcome to the show. Nadia, you are a senior this year. Talk to us a little bit about the journey. You won your first state championship, and you were actually the MVP of the game last year.
Mhm.
Talk to us. You added another superstar in Olivia Smith this year. You know, y'all number one. I just need to ask you, y'all gonna repeat?
Yeah, we plan to. What's the
That's
goal? We
that's the
should.
plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to us about with the pressure, the monkey on y'all back. Well, not the monkey on y'all back, but everybody looking to you. How do you feel going into the game with all that pressure knowing y'all the number one team and everybody looking to beat y'all? How do you go about handling it?
With
I
that
go
target on
about
their back.
The
Yeah, I
target.
gotta have like a chip on my shoulder. I can't get too comfortable just because we already won. We trying to do it again. Everybody coming to get us, so you just can't get too comfortable.
Livia talked a little bit about her coming over. Talk to us a little bit about you adding Olivia Smith to an already pretty good team. How have you enjoyed playing with Olivia this year and the adjustments and different things like that?
Oh, it's been fun playing with her. We still getting to know her like on the court, off the court, but like having another scorer that can score and attack and be aggressive, that's gonna help us in a lot of ways.
Okay. Is your, you probably, I don't know if you heard some of the show coming in the beginning. Talk to us a little bit about, we'll ask you the same question that we asked her and Fran. What do you do to get prepared for the game?
What do I do? First, I listen to music and then I pray and then
Okay. Listen
yeah,
to music and you pray. All right. So that's because, we've already been told they take your phone. So
yeah.
what's your playlist before you pray?
My playlist, I be listening to like Lil Baby or yeah, I
Little
be listening.
baby. Okay. We didn't got little baby. We didn't got young. What's your favorite little baby song?
Right now, it's probably like 5 a.m. or touchdown.
5 a.m. or touchdown. What does 5 a.m. mean?
Oh, it's just like you just bob your head. You just get into a little zone.
Okay, you're going into a little zone. What
Yep,
about touchdown?
the same thing. It's
Same
really
thing. Okay, well,
yeah,
we're gonna look at some lyrics there. Let's go over the 5 a.m. lyrics and touchdown and see. But while we doing that, go ahead, Gabe. Or Kokora, why don't you
My bad, my bad. Nadia. Speaking on, we're trying to want to do a little tango trail talk. We'll get it more into it. Speaking of that game against Hoover, what was your thought process? You hit a couple big bombs, then they start boxing one in you, face guarding you. What some changes you tried to make, or you felt like your team could have made? Y'all had the game early. Y'all was on them. Y'all probably was up 15 plus at one time.
mhm.
How was that game for you? The up and downs in that game.
I came in with a mindset that I had to just kill, and I started off with that. But when they got into a boxing one, we tried to make some adjustments, but it wasn't no execution really. But we still did pretty good. But it was a good game overall. But I feel like we could have just been more aggressive all together as a team
Do
and
you
been
feel like a
smarter.
game like that help y'all down the stretch, as far as having one of y'all big players out as Jay Rucker able to still hold it down against a very good team?
You said it'll help us.
I say, do you think a game like that helps y'all down the stretch with y'all having Jay Rucker out?
Yes, because
Uh,
it's probably one of the best teams we was gonna play this season. And when Jay come back, that's like 20 points. So that's gonna help us a lot. And on the rebounding side.
Hey Nadia, man, you were cooking, literally cooking. But I want to ask you and Olivia Smith the question.
Mhm.
I don't know how far down the line y'all been looking, but y'all know Biloxi coming for y'all. I just want to throw that out there. Biloxi coming for y'all.
Yeah.
yeah, y'all got a
thank
chance.
you.
Yeah, like, don't yeah. I mean, what you think? You
Oh,
got
yeah,
different.
they coming for us. I feel like it's gonna be a good game. We probably gonna end up seeing them in the championship. Well, we ready. We prepared.
Who gonna win?
We go win, of course.
Hey, what's
Um,
our area code?
our area code 662.
Oh, okay, I'm from 228. I was just letting y'all know so I ain't
Oh,
know.
We don't know nothing about no 228 up here, man.
Hey,
Listen, we don't know nothing about no 228. That's
hey,
the Alabama.
but
hey.
yeah, but look, she got some good players. We got some good players, so it's gonna be a good game.
So, Fran Kelly, y'all ain't 7A over there. What? See, I was talking
Oh,
championship. It's got to stop by Hernando. What you talking, Fran?
I mean, we gonna show up and show out. It's gonna be good competition on.
let me ask Fran a question though. Fran, speaking of that, you see, you hear all this big talk of these teams. Let's just be honest. These teams that we talking about are really, really good teams. You know, y'all have a good, solid team as well. But you kind of being an alpha dog of your team, do you feel like you maybe can put your Kobe mentality on and take your team far down the Final Four? We just figure it out from there. What's your mentality this season?
My mentality is go all the way in and take it home. So um, we are overlooked because we are Hernando. Before I went to this school, I didn't know what Hernando was. So I mean, we are overlooked. But we got good competition. We put our minds together. Any
I don't think they overlook y'all too. They had some people had y'all in the top five, top six. So I mean, y'all are considered as one of the top teams. But as I can see it, just being realistic, I think you got a lot of weight on your shoulders other than these than Tupelo. You know, Tupelo got four or five Division I players on the team, and you maybe have your sister and they got a collection of good players. Don't get me wrong, but it just you have more weight on your shoulders. How do you feel you have to get your team ready mentally, physically, whatever y'all got to do down the stretch? How you feel about that and your run that you could make? I know you feel like you're gonna win district again, right? So how you feel like making a run after that?
I just our a team problem as a whole is that we get too unhumble really fast. At the beginning of the season, I had to know that teams that were supposed to be like Lake Cormorant, Lewisburg, you got to beat those teams and leave behind you because games that matter are coming up right after us, and you just got to have that mindset. If the shoes were reversed and the teams that we've beat, if they were beating us, how would they continue to put their foot on our necks? Would they continue to do it? Would they take off? So I don't want like as a team. I just remind them like we got to be the team that when they ask who Hernando is, it's not just oh they good in softball or football. It's they good all around, and so we just got to make our name bigger than what it is, and keep our head leveled and being more inconsistent. I feel like there's a lot of inconsistency on both sides of the floor, and so just knowing our role and not overplaying.
So it's Final Four a bust for y'all. Or y'all think y'all taking it out? What we doing, friend? What's the goal?
Told you to go all the way and take it home.
Okay, see, hey.
Hey, I want to go back to Nadia. I mean, Nadia, you are having to being a senior. Talk to us now. We asked the question to Fran and Olivia being juniors. They have a little bit more time. You, on the other hand, should be, with. I know you have a Mississippi Valley State offer. I know every JUCO in the state wants you. You being a top 10 player in the state. Uh, I know recruiting is heavy on you, getting calls and different things. Talk to us how you're navigating through your season and then also having to think about what's next. And are you like how soon are you gonna make a commitment? We're not asking you to tell us who,
Yeah.
but how soon, are you talking?
Right now, I'm really just locked in on the season. I ain't rushing like committing somewhere, but I do have some places in mind. But like when the time like feels right, I'm just gonna commit. I don't have like an exact date, but I'm just focused on like try to win right now and like trying to win state again. But I don't have an exact date on committing. So, but it's been easy navigating like both recruitment and playing throughout the season.
Okay, talk to us about this. What are you looking for when you look for in a college? What are you looking for? Like, talk to us a little bit about as far as from a coaching perspective, a team. How important is the campus, or what is it? What's important? Playing time as a freshman. What are some of your high points?
I want to go somewhere that like develop me, that gets me better. of course, where I'm gonna play, somewhere that like feels like home away from home, and somewhere where a coach know how to use me, right? Like where I'm not being misused.
Okay.
Hey,
Eddie,
EV, I want to hop in though, and that's for all of y'all ladies on this. Man, y'all done ran across a lot of good players that have played college ball. A lot of them came from Tupelo. Fran, you know a lot of them. I want y'all to start using the kids that been there, done that as resources, and they talk to them. Don't be scared to ask them questions because we get this same stuff every year about cause I don't know, I'm trying to sit back and make a decision. You need to be talking to them because they can probably help you in so many ways that you don't understand. They can help you if they go to a school that you're looking at. Talk to one of them that went to that school. Somebody you know. Make sure you talking to them because they the ones that's in your shoes either right now or they just got out your shoes. So make sure you hitting them up, asking them serious questions, man. Because as a senior, you want to make sure you make the right decision now. Yeah, but it's time to buy. You gotta be able to put both of them as priorities in your life right now because it's serious.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask Eddie, but he keeps popping in and out, man. Are you like what's going on, man? Now I see you like an orange sickle. I mean, you done put on this like. I mean, what are you doing? Though? I mean, is that your like? Is that your pajama top? I mean, what you got going on? I mean, is it? I know you're an elephant, and like when the sun go down, you got a special time you go. Gotta go. I mean, you got anything
Hey, hold on, Fran Kelly. Hey, Fran. You think that's funny?
I
I see you talking
I
like.
wasn't laughing. What had happened was I almost tripped over my dartboard,
Oh, okay,
and it
okay.
happened at the same
I
time
was
as
just trying.
I
I was
tripped.
just trying to see if you thought that was funny. I'm like, what you think that fun? What your funny level is? Like laughing. What do you think? What that was? Like a 5, 6,
About a 7, maybe 8.
or 7, maybe. About a 7, maybe 8. Okay. Hey, what were you gonna ask me though? I'm sorry, man. My Wi-Fi is going out. What you got?
Well, I mean, I know you're in the jungle, and sometimes what are you on? Jungle Spire or
I don't know,
TNT?
man. Look, I got a question for Livia. I do have a
No,
question for
Nadia
Livia.
just came on. Okay, go to Libya, then ask something for Nadia. I know how much you like Nadia. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Nadia, my girl. Look, I just want so Liv. Who would you say you pattern your game after? Maybe somebody in college or in WNBA. Who would you say you maybe that one player that you look that you try to go out and imitate?
I would say Fly J because she defends and also good on offense.
Okay, Fly
Okay.
J. Fly J.
That's a good comparison. I like that.
Look at Corey. Oh, Corey. Oh, yeah. Man, you know what? He gonna call me later. You know what, man? She do kind of remind me of Fly J. You know? Yeah, she's a small level. Yeah, I mean, that was really, really good.
Oh man, here we go.
And then you know what hit me with? Olivia, you know she can rap a little bit too. Who?
Can
That's just
you?
I want to ask Fran the same question though before my phone goes out again. Fran, who would you say you imitate your game after, if anybody? Like, who do you like maybe to watch on college WNBA if they playing? You watching them, you trying to go out and do what they do.
It's a little bit Paige Beckers and a little bit of India Bowens. I feel like I can shoot the ball at a high level and my ball handling skills are good, but also I'm able to be a leader. When I was a freshman, India was my leader on the team at Horn Lake. So that's kind of where I got a lot of my leadership from. And so both of those players kind of imitate my game combined together. So
Well, I love
Oh,
that.
that's so sweet. Your former teammate India Boy. I know India Boy. Oh God, they're gonna send the clip to India. Yeah, there go Eddie. He dropped out again. I told you, the dude was in the jungle. Nadia, I'm gonna go right along that same line of questioning. Who would you say? Who would you imitate your game? You know, like who you pattern your game by?
Well, I think I imitate my game like her name like Arika. I don't know how to say her last name. Guampala. You know.
From who? From where? Who she play with?
The WNBA. I don't know the exact team. Like
Dallas
I be
Wings.
watching.
Dallas Wings. She from
Yeah,
Notre
Oh,
Dame.
Notre
she
Dame. She
played
plays
at
Notre Dame, right?
She played at
Mhm.
Notre Dame. That's why I seen her play a lot. That's why I watched her.
Okay, I know you're talking about. I can't pronounce her name too. They went on and tried to name her like some crazy. We can't even talk about it because we don't know how to spell. You know her name, Enrique Wonko. So like, I mean, I know you're talking about though. She had the big shot against. I think was it Connecticut to win the national championship.
Yeah, she hit a lot of big shots.
She done hit a lot of them. Just
Yeah.
choose a team. Stanford, Mississippi State. Yeah, she done made some big shots. Hey, who did
Mhm.
not? I went out again. Who did y'all ask Nadia that question? Is that what Nadia
Yeah,
said?
yeah, that was she
No,
said.
you just said the girl hit a lot of big shots. She just said she imitated her game about Enrique.
I know. I just went out. I was trying to make sure Fran when my phone went out, Fran was talking about Paige Beckers and it went out. So look, let me just say this. I hadn't been knowing Liv for a long time. I'm really excited to be on the road with her a lot this year. I've been knowing Fran since she was a baby, fifth or sixth grade, and Nadia Norfleet since she was sixth grade. I remember Cord going to Tupelo sitting in said living room when Nadia was sixth grade. I kept hearing about this young kid from Tupelo as a sixth grader. Nadia, what do you think about uh, when you got a circus clown doing the state rankings, the player rankings, and he ties you with seven other girls, like you tied at number 4 with about 7? What's your thought process about that, Nadia, when he ties you?
I mean, I feel like we all good at some level, but I feel like he should have ranked it like in order, like, cause we all got different skill sets, but
Well,
we all good. But like,
the 25, I'm late, so I'm gonna give you a little insight. This year, there are no ties since you're seniors.
I,
Only ties are my younger group. But this year, you will see very soon. I have been, because I coach this year, and that's why they're running a little behind. But you won't have a tie this year now.
Does that make sense to you, Nadia? Does the fact that you go tie somebody until they're sing, does that make logical sense to you? You seem to be a pretty logical girl. Does that make sense to you?
I mean, everybody got their different opinion on like the rankings and stuff, but if somebody think
Don't
they
make
at the same level, this is what they think.
Well, I'm
yeah.
gonna just tell you this. Let me just so we can talking about the elephant in the room. For me, you over the years, you, JoJo, and Carly have all brought something different. I think that you are more of a combo guard than a point guard, even though you can play point, but you're a scorer. You are a scoring guard. You gonna get buckets. JoJo is more of a facilitator who can score, and Carly's the kind of in between both. I think you're the best scorer out of the bunch. I think JoJo may be the best facilitator out of the bunch, and I just think Carly Brock is just knock down, drag out, goon out the bunch. She just tough, run you over. And so now it's kind of like when you're at this level, at every level, college. Now you look at, do I want? Some coaches want like Cord. I can just tell you this: Cord loves Nadia Norfleet. He's another one. If he don't talk about Nadia Norfleet, he used to be. He's another. Lydia Smith. No, Nadia man just got that handle. Man, Nadia, you just don't understand. I mean, I had to hear that. We talk every day. I mean, and so Ford is he all about the North now. Fran, Nadia, Olivia Smith, J. I said, well, what about so and so down here, Corey? I seen such and such. Oh man, they ain't that. You ain't never seen them, Corey. How you know? So we had this argument. So I mean, he loves his North people now. I'm just telling you that now. And I'm telling you, when this guy here with this orange, I mean, he looked like a big orange or a peach. I mean, and he got nerve to be talking about somebody. But anyway, when he was doing the ranking, you do know he was just ranking his Mississippi Bobcats. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that out loud. Not to be talking about. At least I try to at least be like I go around and look.
Oh, Jay Rucker was number 1. Nadia Norfleet was about 2 or 3, but they never. Nadia, you ever wore a Bobcat uniform when you was ranked number 3 on my rankings? Oh, okay. Hey, Livia, you over there? Hey, hold on, Liv. I see you laughing too. Like, what's your laugh level when he get the top? Like, what you on over there? Like you laughing? Like that funny? Are you intrigued by this? Are you enjoying?
No,
Are you enjoying this?
don't scare you. That dude can't get to you. We done
Y'all,
let him out of the cage for a minute. Get down, get down, get.
Y'all think he's intriguing, Nadia? Y'all laughing, y'all smirking, y'all. What y'all? I mean, what y'all on over there? Like, what's going on? Like, what we doing?
Hey, you got any more questions for these ladies, man? They got like
I
they do
can't hear.
have.
I'm losing you again, man. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
No, we can't. Where are
Can you hear me?
you? No, we hear monkeys swinging down the tree. Where are you,
Yeah,
Tarzan? Woo!
I'm freezing up. I'm freezing up again, man. I'm freezing up.
No,
I'm
you
gonna have
just.
to leave and come back in.
But I want to say something to Livia.
Hey, leave and come back
Hey, Olivia, I want to say this. Speaking of rankings and stuff, I know you felt probably like you just was kind of left out the party sometimes, being kind of more lower on the top 10. Still was ranked in the top 10, but now everybody know who Olivia Smith is, and they don't. They better know. This year, I'm hearing that you high as 4 or 5 range. So how did that feel that you put in the work and you climbed the ladder and able to garner several Division 1 offers just by putting that work in?
Um, it feels good. I'm very excited to see which one, where he ranks me.
Oh, you definitely done climbed the pole.
It's coming out. Matter of fact, I got it on my phone. And I'll be honest with you. Let me just
It,
tell you
it'll
why.
be out. It'll be out when you get married and when you got 5 or 6 kids and your grandchildren on their way. It'll be out somewhere between your 40th and 50th birthday, baby.
Mhm.
Hey, I got it out. I can put it out right now. But what I'm trying to do is make it look. I got a nice little flyer. I
If
got a
I
nice.
was Jack, I would have dated Jill. Now I don't want to hear no if. If I was Jack, I would have kissed Jill. We stick to here.
That's a good one. I like that. But well, hey, listen, we appreciate you guys. We know. Hey, what time you got to be at school tomorrow? Now you're a senior. What time you got to be at school?
I got to be to school at 9:35.
What time you get out?
Oh,
Oh, we get out. Well, my class end at 11:15. We got practice at 1:20, so I leave
But
at
you,
1:20.
you got you early release.
Yeah.
What time you got to be at school, Fran?
6:50.
What y'all doing? 6:50. What you doing at 6:50?
Well, my mama works, so she gotta get up and get to work before 7:07. So
Oh, so she
you know
going.
they ride with old mom now. They got to ride with mom.
Oh, okay. Libby, what time you got to go?
8.
8. Okay. Let me ask you this real quick for y'all. What's y'all bedtime? What time y'all normally go to bed?
Like 11:30,
11:30. Okay. What about you, Nadi? What's your bedtime?
like 12.
Ooh, midnight. What about you, Fran?
whenever I decide that I'm sleepy and I want to lay down,
Okay. And so, what time does that normally be?
like
Give me a range.
12,
1 o'clock, 2:30 probably.
12, 11:30.
Oh wow. Okay, y'all up late. Yeah. You know what? I used to be up late like that, but man, now I got a little older and I get tired and sleepy around 10 or 11 o'clock. Sometimes I'll be in the office though real late. Ed, what time you get done after feeding? Like what time is that? What time you normally go to bed? I'm just asking a question, man. What time you
Hey,
normally go
hey,
to
hey,
bed?
hey, hey, Nadia, when you get to college and and the media or anybody asks you a dumb question, just don't give it no energy. Just look at them.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, well, I just want to listen. I just want to tell you guys, thank you for coming on. I'm gonna let you guys go unless they got any more questions. Got any more questions for them? And then we'll finish up the show on.
All I gotta say is this, Nadia. Hey, you've been a blessing to watch over the years and continue to watch you. You know, hey, big ups to your last season of high school. Hey, Livy and friend, y'all might as well get your face. Y'all might as well get the numbers, get the FaceTime with each other, because we got work to do, dog. Hey, they gonna be teammates on the circuit, so y'all. I'm telling you, some teams gonna be in trouble, dog. They gonna be in trouble.
Hey, listen, I can't wait to see Fran and Olivia Smith on the same court. Just like I mean, that's gonna be something silly because both of them can get downhill. But before I let them go, let's look at touchdown. I just happened to look at touchdown lyrics. Back on my young nigga. Oh, I'm sorry. Made a bunch of watch me thumb through like people. I can't even read the stuff live
You
because
gotta have some swag with it, EV.
so I can't. I sold them 200. It's rush hour, but you just be listening to the music, right? You just be listening to the beat, right?
I just be listening to beat.
Yeah, you don't even know. I'm gonna help you out. Back in school, I was serving them bus drivers. He was talking. Now he got the hush mouth. Shut up. Put the gas to the floor when I pull out. Skirt. Told my mama ain't no getting put out. No, they listen. I know what to put out. I do. Free the guys. I can't wait till they get out. Stay solid. Let's get hot. I know how to chill out. These streets smoking dope. Smoking dope. If you think I'll sell out from the
Hey, man, you pulling out the edited version, man. Look at the edited version.
the hood to the pen into Harvard. I'm making regardless.
Hey, tell the man to get the one with the E. The E can't be bad, man. It gotta be clean, man.
What is that? But anyway, hey, y'all ain't the only one listen. So we got touchdown. What y'all said, don't know. I sure don't know what they be listening to on that. And then Money Bag Yo. So and Glorilla, yeah. So anyway, hey, I appreciate you guys, Olivia, Nadia. Like, here's what we do for you guys. We have this thing, what we call last gig of the night. So for 30 seconds, 45 seconds, you get a chance to shout out whoever you want to, and then you'll be done. You'll be done for this for us. So we'll start with you, Olivia, and then we'll go to you, Fran, and then we'll end with you, Senior. You can just tell us any gig that you want to go on. So Olivia, whatever you want to say, you can shout out your parents, your grandmama, your boyfriend, whoever you want.
I just want to shout out to my parents and all my
Give
coaches that have coached
us
me.
their names because we hear them in the background.
My mom's name is Crystal Smith.
Ooh, I know Miss Crystal. Hey, Crystal. Crystal, go and pop your head on here. You know you right there. So let's just go ahead and sing it. We ain't gonna let you do that. Hey. Who else?
All my coaches.
Okay, cool. All right. Anybody else?
That's all.
That guy that be hitting you up on IG, you don't want to shout him out? Or too many of them.
Hey, you don't want to shout your brother out?
Your brother?
Yeah. My brother, I guess.
What's his
Shout out to
name?
my brother. Isaac.
Where you play at?
Mississippi State.
All right, talk to us a
Hey,
little.
fun fact about a brother. Did your brother lead the SEC in tackles?
Yes.
Okay.
Bad man.
I got my best friend is an NFL agent. We'll be coming and talking to you real soon. Look at it. Look at him. He want to get some Brian, but he hugging his son. Look at him. Hugging a little baby. Ooh, hey, boy. Hey, look at it. Everybody's his baby. What's up, man? How you feel about you live with like going to the zoo every day? Yeah, hey. Okay, Fran, what's your last gig of the night?
I want to give a shout out to my mom, Dominique Kelly, and my dad, Joseph Kelly, my sister, and all of the coaches I didn't have years.
Now you gonna do Bruno like that?
Oh yeah, and Bruno. Yes, he can get a shout out.
Yes, he can get one. Hey, I'm just letting you know. Your dad told me Bruno is the best shooter in the house. Is that true?
He just be having his eyes closed when I shoot the ball. That's all.
Okay. All right. Nadia.
All right. Shout out to my parents, God, my coaches, and my role models.
Okay. What about that dude on Instagram that be hitting you up? Too many to shout out. I got you. I don't blame you. Yeah,
Wait. So you skipped over me and asked me what about what dude I had to shout out, but you can.
Oh, my bad. Like, talk to me. What you ain't saying? What about your dude? What's his name?
He was giving you grace.
It was actually Wilson. He be on the floor with me. Actually, it's called the Orange Round Basketball. Yeah, that's my boyfriend. But you didn't want to know, so.
I like that. I like that gig. That's a nice gig there, friend. Wilson. Okay. Now, what about the other dude? Like that those other guys, your side dudes that's being your IG. Talk about them then.
What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. You got Wilson. You gave me that nice geek. What about them other dudes? What about the boy named Peter and Ralph?
Peter.
Anyway, I appreciate you guys coming on, and let's make sure you guys have the rest of. I want you guys to have a great rest of the year, and so you guys can pop off if you like. Thank you for coming on tonight, and I look forward to watching you guys. We look forward to watching you guys play the rest of the year.
Okay, bye, y'all.
Peace.
Bye.
All right, we'll finish up with let's talk man, those are some really nice young ladies, well spoken. And if those of you are watching right now, anytime you would like to have your kid over, feel free. Feel free to to inbox us, and we definitely love to have your players on. Talk
I
to
ain't
us.
gonna lie, EV. If I was doing a 3-on-3, boy, that 3-on-3 right there. If I could take them 3 against anybody else 3, it's gonna be some people in trouble right there.
Yeah, it really would be because they're really tough. As
Man,
we get ready to wrap up, talk to us real quick. Give us a rundown. Eddie, you and Court, y'all both were at the Tangle on the Trail. Talk to us about some of the great games and things that y'all saw. Let's run through. Court, we'll start with you, and then Eddie will end with you, and then we'll close this part of the show.
as we just doing particular, starting out with the Choctaw and Hernando game, or what we doing?
Yeah, just run down the list.
Okay, first game of the day. Gotta keep us in order though, UV, because I might forget.
Eddie,
Choctaw and Hernando, man, Fran Kelly put on an absolute show. I'm talking about just facilitating, getting to the rack, posting up, shooting threes, step backs, anything you can ask for, she did it. Talk, like you said, Eddie, talked the whole game. I don't watch the plays numerous times, but that talking, man, it gets you excited because you can tell the growth of a player when they start to talk and tell players what to be, how to be, and where to be on the court. And man, Choctaw just continue to move the ball because Hernando looked like they potentially could have a chance to win that game in the first 3 quarters. But Choctaw, they kept moving the ball, kept hitting shots after shots. I can't name the young lady name. I think she's either a 10th grader or she won the young lady that won MVP kept just lighting them up from the corner, man. And
Sure, Perry.
It was one of them games, man, that you just can tell like Choctaw just well coached team because it wasn't nothing that wowed you, but they just stayed around, man, and they just took care of business.
I agree. The one telltale takeaway from that game is that Choctaw was getting 3 to 4 to sometimes 5 shots a possession. And when you got a team like that you keep giving second, third, fourth chance shots to, it's gonna be tough. Now the big girl from Hernando Court that came in and kind of solidified the board, she kind of held her own rebounding, but as a team they just didn't rebound the ball well enough to win that game. But you're right, the score wasn't indicative of how close the game was, in my opinion. Because like you said, up until that last few minutes, it felt like Hernando was just going to go on the Fran Kelly run and make it more interesting. So the second game was Madison Central and Boonville, which featured the top
Madison
2.
Madison Central and Tishomingo County.
Tishomingo, I'm sorry. Boonville was the third. Right? Madison Central and Tishomingo is what I meant to say. Featured 2 of the top freshmen in the state, 2 of the top freshmen in the country, maybe 2 of the top freshmen in the world. I love Carly Robinson and Meg Moore. Unfortunately, Evie, Carly tore her meniscus. The first minute or two?
First quarter, I know.
Early.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Corey. I'm sorry.
No, it was early. She kind of came down on her one of them quick tweaks. I'm talking about the game just got going. Really, you just felt like she did that. And but shout out to Madison Central for they stayed in the game fighting all they could. Because I'm gonna tell you what, Tishomingo probably the number 2 team in the state behind what I have seen. They probably number 2 team in the state behind Tupelo. and they will give Tupelo all they can handle
Did they
because they
do
can shoot.
Biloxi for it? You putting them over Biloxi?
But the offense too good. They play together too well. They move the ball too well. I'm
How you
putting them
stop
over
his boot?
Biloxi.
How
I'm
you
putting
stop
them
his
over.
boot?
I mean, how they stop them? I mean, I'm just gonna press and just shoot threes and play my game. I can't worry about stopping her. If she gonna post me up, I'm gonna throw some double teams, play a little zone, but I'm speeding them up. I just don't think Biloxi can hit as much points as Tishomingo can hit. So
They
I
well coached. I ain't gonna lie. I was impressed. To me, I mean, Meg did her thing. She had 23, 24 points or something like that, right? But I mean, it was a cool, like just cruising, like super, super cruising. And I found out, I want to say Gabe told me he had talked to the dad and she was actually sick. So she wasn't even 100% either. But that game was like I said, Madison Central fought in, and I think they went up by 30 or something. They kind of fought and scrapped in, and and kind of did their thing. But ultimately, without Carly Robinson, they just couldn't
but
hold it.
what you think, Eddie? What you think? I know we jumping the gun. What you think? What you think
I,
about
I,
team?
I'm gonna tell you, man, they the real Tish Mingo is the Tish can beat Tupelo if you know what I mean. Like Tish can beat any team in the state. I'm not saying they're better than Tupelo. I'm not saying they're better than Biloxi, but you're right. They can, in my opinion, on any given night because they play so hard. What's the kid name that I love? Gabe, I'm the core that
Team,
played at college. Uh,
teams,
Tim
teams.
oh my
Timberland. We
God,
just call
She
him
had 26.
Timberland.
the real deal. I mean, the real deal. So yeah, they got a lot of pieces, man. So that was a really good game.
And they
Third game,
got the sniper, the left-handed sniper, Abby Reed.
Abby
Abby
Reed
Reed.
had a good
And
game.
the Middleton kid shot the ball very well though.
She did.
Number
Yep.
she shot the blank out the ball. Like she's
Yep.
probably the best shooter on the team.
Who was that?
Yep.
The coach's kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, she did.
What was the next? And listen, while we talking about Madison Central, I love the kid in Matt. Everybody talks about Carly Robinson, which deservedly so. Sorry to see. We pray that she'll be get back. Injuries, man, are part of this game, and being a college coach, man, and just being around the girls' game. Lately, man, I just don't know. Within the last 10 years, so many girls get injured, man. It just seemed like they just like got injured. Did you see the girl from I think it was Connecticut the other day? She drove baseline and tore her ACL. Didn't even seem like she did very much. I think it was the girl from South Carolina. South Carolina. And and so it was thank God that Carly can be back. And I think to miss meniscus, it just depends 4 to 6 weeks. Sometimes it takes longer, but then here's the challenge. Even though you get over the physical challenge that you can get back, the biggest challenge is mental. And in reality, the one thing, and I talk to my girls, if you're injured, you can't play. If you're hurt, because your health is more important than anything, else. So I was messing with you earlier, but you're right. I think kids sometimes, and as coaches, we have to be very careful because at the end of the day, man, let's face it, we're trying to win games. And when you're key people like a Jada Gay that you were talking about earlier from Starkville, who was out all of last year and she's still, kind of challenged right now.
She would not be. She would not be playing for me right now. Like there is no way that kid needs to be out there playing.
Yeah, I think that, she still needs to, because her injury is a little more serious than Olivia Smith. Olivia Smith, I watched her play in Columbus, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't have a problem with her playing as much because she 85% is different than 45.
Well, I think it looked like Olivia probably maybe just kind of tweaked something and kind of had a stiff, like it was, because she was playing like a dog in the first quarter. Like first quarter, she was all over the place. It's just one of them things when she just got to continue to just learn how to nurse it a little bit.
Yeah.
But she don't look like that blur that she was playing with you forward like that. That boom. You know what I mean? She got that extra up like she had this something.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I'm saying.
I talked to her about that. Yeah, you're right. But like I even told her, hey, hey, don't worry about no practices. Not when the season over with, just rest. You know what I'm
She
And
saying?
got
I
to
think
rest. Yeah,
I think
she
Olivia, to
needs
be
to
honest,
rest.
Eddie, her and Jada both, if they're honest, like it's probably Olivia, like I said, is probably more ready to play just watching her. But I think she's still looking at like the mental side of it. It's
Mental,
just
yeah,
I
mental. I
don't
think it's more mental.
I don't want to try certain things because I don't want to get hurt, and I understand that, and that's where even with Carly coming back, I think she's done for the season. I think the high school season. You got to be real careful on when because those knee injuries are different. Those things are different. Because sometimes you can't, but we pray. But I want to say this about I wasn't at the Tangle on the Trail, but you guys talked about, and I seen her play. Uh, who even though Carly's the best player on that team, but arguably the most important player on that team is girl number 0, Aaliyah Mosley. Aaliyah, I think it's Aaliyah. What is it, Mosley? I think it is. And to see how important she is, you know, Madison Central came back. Shout out to Madison Central and Jaleesa Taylor. They came back and won a big district game the other day uh, against Germantown, without Carly Robinson. That says a lot right there about Madison Central's team, and Jalissa Taylor's ability to get them ready. But anyway,
I
go
don't,
ahead.
I don't, I don't, I don't think that's a big upset in my opinion.
You don't think it's a big upset without
No,
Carly Robinson?
no, they talent for talent, they're about the same without Colorado. I mean, Germantown. I mean, Germantown starting a freshman or two. That probably wouldn't be playing in previous years with the teams that they've had in the past. They're down. Germantown's down talent wise. So that wasn't an alarming. Had they beat a Starkville or something like that, that might be more alarming. But that didn't surprise me.
That's,
Madison Central still got enough pieces to win those games like that, in my opinion. But
man,
They
uh,
Cindy very scrappy, man. Very scrappy team, man.
are scrappy. There ain't no question. They got number 21. I don't have her name in front of me right now. I know she's the backup point guard, and she's getting the opportunity to play. She is a good player coming out the net. So still a good win. I'm not gonna let you do that. It's still a good win. What's the next game? Next game was on the list. Tangle on the Trail.
It was
yeah,
Boonville and Oak Grove out of Louisiana. They had a top ESPN top 5 kid on there by the name of Caroline Bradley.
Talk to us about that game, Sanaya Cook, and going against her, and then Bradley Kid.
Caroline need to be on the first train smoking to get out to leave that school. The school she was. I'm gonna be honest with you, and not to talk about the young ladies that was on the floor, but it was an absolute disaster. I mean, the kid, she's number 5 in the country. She's got offers to USC, LSU, 6'6", looked the part. I don't know if she took more than one shot in the first half, maybe 2 shots in the first half. It's like one of the games in my youth basketball league where the team can't get the ball past half court, and we got to go after they're up 20 or 30 points, tell the other team, hey, look, bag up and pick them up. Don't come outside the circle. It was kind
Yeah.
of like one of those things. Those girls dribbling with their heads down. Those young ladies can't inbound the basketball. I mean, it was atrocious, brother. It was a terrible display of basketball. And if I'm her parent, or a kid that's a high profile kid like that, I got to get out of that situation, man. They don't even have anybody that can throw it. Am I lying, Court?
Yeah, but see, the difference is I seen them play against Biloxi. Biloxi, I think Biloxi didn't know how. I guess Biloxi was giving them a little grace because they probably didn't know of them that much or something. I don't know, different scout report or whatever. They was playing half court man, and they basically walked it down and gave it to her every possession. And she was absolutely phenomenal. Like like it was night and day. They was giving to her every possession. They had great entry passes into the post. The girl was hitting fadeaway threes. She was hitting nuggets from the mid range. She looked just like she looked like she should go play in the WNBA when she get done playing. Wherever she from, wherever she go, South Carolina, wherever she go,
So
that lady is the real deal.
in your head, Corey, there's no question she'll be a W. She should be a WNBA player.
Yes, she got the tools. She tall. She's 6'6". She might be pushing 6'6" and a half. The
Now, I
girl
saw,
is.
with that being said, I saw some video of one of our young ladies who signed with Itawamba, 6'2", Sanaya Cook, your girl.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
and looked like she had a good game. I saw her hit a pull-up three.
man.
I mean, I saw her score.
Boonville took it personal. It seemed like Boonville just took it personal. They ain't care who they're playing with against that day. They just took it personal, and and Cook looked like a man. Cook looked like the real deal. Cook looked like a totally different player night and day.
She did. I ain't gonna lie. That's the best I've seen her play. Y'all know I've always been on the record saying that, um, the games I was in, she just didn't perform up to what you guys were saying. But I mean, I saw everything from the mid range to the 3 point. She hit maybe three threes or something like that. Man, she took the big girl out the dribble and laid it up. I mean, she looked
Playing
like
with
the best.
energy and emotion too that I like.
And I'm gonna tell you this: Boonville is the best defensive team, defensive wise, I've seen this year. I'm telling you, they get after it. They trapping. They cutting out the corners. They diving on the floor like they are tenacious, brother. So that was
But the
ugly,
team
man.
didn't have one guard. I mean, oh yeah, they were playing hard. They was in their spots, no doubt about it. I can't. I don't know. I need.
I mean, what? Talk to us, Corey. What? Talk to us.
I mean, defensively, he might. I mean, Eddie Parker. We talked about this already. So, but I can see that. I can see that. I ain't even gonna stunt. I can see that because I ain't seen too many teams playing defense this year that I can just throw them in there. So they was in their right spots. They basically dominated the team, but the team had one ball handler, so that really hurts them too.
Okay, who's next? Who's the next person?
Oh yeah, next one, Talkin, a team out of Alabama. Punta basically
Chelsea,
dominated.
Alabama. Yeah, shout out to Kyle Hurd too, man, for putting on a great event. I'm just gonna say this year. I think the matchups, it was crazy because a lot of these games in the beginning were blowouts. There was another blowout. And so a lot of these games were blowouts, but the matchup on the surface looked like they were going to be games that should go down the wire. So the beginning of the day, that was another blowout. You know what I mean? And so, uh, but uh, but later on in the tangle, you start to see games be a little bit closer. Um, so,
Yeah,
but anyway, yeah. So that was the fourth game of the day.
and it was Biloxi and Biloxi and who? I'm tripping. Biloxi and Callaway.
Biloxi, Biloxi Callaway. Yeah. So Biloxi Callaway was the next game. Um, a great game, man. I mean, probably one
Yeah,
of the most entertaining games of the day. When you say Cord, from an
yeah, yeah,
entertainment
yeah.
standpoint, it was.
Started off definitely. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
close. Callaway had JoJo. She was in her scoring bag. She was getting to that mid range spot, pulling up. Um, it was like Callaway. I seen Callaway play twice, and like it's like man, they was gonna turn it out. What I seen them do to Hernando, it was like they were finna turn it on in the last 3 minutes on Biloxi. Man, Biloxi now that we say this, Biloxi is a very very good defensive team. Then they got a big 6'6" in the back too, so that helps them out. So I mean, I might gotta get the Biloxi the edges, So they're not a very good offensive team to me though. I think they run too much stuff. I think they don't have no freedom on the outside really to play. They just really just scrap it out on defense and pass the ball around 100 times so they can get into the post. And I mean, that's their strategy. I'm with it, but they're not a very good offensive team to me.
Yeah,
Well,
they go definitely. Go
go
ahead,
ahead.
V. I was going to say, yeah, they work a lot inside out. That particular game, I thought Coach Sutton did a really good job of kind of containing Big Z. I think she ended up with 13 points in the first half. I think she might have had 6 and 7 in the second half. So they did a great job of fronting her. Callaway had some size too with Shelby Walker and Layla Boss. So they were able to kind of utilize their bigs and kind of make it a little tough for them. But yeah, Callaway was right there. JoJo did her thing. Um, she definitely played like we expected her to play the Dandy Dozen that she is,
I think she got
two-time
around
Dandy.
25,
Yep,
something like that.
yep, 25, 26. And Just needed somebody else to kind of step up and just kind of make a bucket or two here and there. I know normally like their role players like Megan Wallace and Janae Ringo and some of those other ones normally step up, but they just didn't, didn't give them that extra ump. Otherwise, they could have got them over the hump and gave Biloxi their only loss because they're still undefeated at 19-0. You are right, Court. Biloxi is a really good defense. They are a really good team defense. They play a lot of good team defense too, man. And then they wanted you want it done with them. So
Yeah.
take whatever shot you
Yeah,
want, because they want it done. You ain't getting no second shots with them.
this, I know, Corey, me and you are kind of offensive minded guys. So it's kind of, I know it can be frustrating. But, Coach Hill, I think Coach Hill, Devin Hill, you got to give him, credit. What he's done is you don't just sneak up on 19-0. He realized he got this big, you know, the giant, the gentle giant, Zaniah Johnson, who has a WNBA already body as a high school kid. When you look at, she has a college level body right now. Like I haven't, I've coached, all year this year, the last couple years. I ain't faced a girl like that. I haven't faced one play like she would start for me right now as a sophomore in high school. She just started for me as a freshman. She just started for me as an eighth grader. I mean, as big a body as she is, and she can move and can defend like something very important. One shot.
No, there's no knock to the because he got to do to win games. That's the name of the game. No knock, but they definitely running their stuff. I seen a girl had a wide open shot. They reset the ball. The girl had a wide open three. They were like probably wide open for about 5 seconds if you would count. And they reset the ball to run their stuff. So that's the name of the game. That's your name of the game.
Yeah.
Me, I'm letting folks throw that thing in the air. So it's just me.
I would love to. I can't like. That's gonna be exciting to see if the Laura Wills and nobody gets hurt. To see potentially that Tupelo Biloxi State Championship matchup. That's gonna be a big time game. All right, moving right along. Next, so we can get ready. We got
Prime time event. You got Hoover and Tupelo at the prime time spot. What you think about that game, Eddie?
A lot of talent, a lot of Division One players on the floor. You probably had 7 to 8 Division One players on the floor. I mean, you're looking at the best of the best, cream of the crop. Just for the sake of time, I thought Nadia Norfleet came out with reckless abandon. I mean, Tupelo jumped out on them pretty good there, and Norfleet got going and did her thing. Livia Smith is making buckets. Second half, I thought the girl Cadence Crump made some good hustle plays and kind of kept some possessions alive. But once the girl who got in foul trouble came back, she was just the difference maker, man. And that they just that
The
eighth
eighth
grader,
grade.
that eighth grader is she the real deal, brother. Like I
Poised,
mean, if it's 5
poised
girls
and
in eighth
suited.
grade better than her, I'd like to see them. If it's 5 eighth graders, cool. If it's 3 eighth graders in the country better than her, I'd really like to see them. She is legit.
Man,
Going for it.
man, she just had a mature game. But that wasn't it. They had some undersized workhorse player. I had to go back and get a name off the page. Some workhorse man, undersized post player that was getting all the buckets. She had like 30 and 10 or something. And that was the difference maker in the game. That young lady who was who played for Hoover, she really was able to do some things that made their lead extend on Tupelo. So she played well. It was a really good game, especially in the beginning.
Yeah, Hoover obviously is known, and Matt Justice. He has his own. Everybody has their own style, but not year in year out, he does a they have talent. He does a really good job of managing the talent, having the team in every ball game. And so shout out to Matt Justice and his staff. I know he has a girl, I think Carruthers, who played at Alabama State, I think, and she played at ICC as well. And then there's another young lady on that staff who really does a lot of the coaching. I don't know her name. She does a really good job as well. So shout out to that Tupelo staff. And then I want to go backwards and shout out Callaway staff. Ashley Sutton has done a great job. I've said this several times. Her and Larry Wilson, they really are a dynamic duo. They've been together for several years, and you can just tell. I've sat close to them, and even when it's like Larry's obviously old enough to be almost old enough to be, well, I don't know, almost old enough. I don't know. He definitely can be Ashley's older uncle, but they have a good dynamic. They work really well together, even when they agree or disagree. They feed off each other. They do a great job, and so uh,
I'm an Ashley Sutton fan, man. Ashley Sutton do a great job, man. I'm an Ashley Sutton fan.
yeah, I think if she continues to, as we use the over word develop as a coach, I could probably, I could see her getting an opportunity at the next level too at some time. I could definitely see her being a college assistant and maybe even a college head coach one day. I think she's in that trajectory as she continues to, she's headed that direction.
Yeah, always making the right adjustments in tune to the game, in tune to players coming in. They always uniform down. I look at all that type of stuff,
Oh
man.
yeah, they got all that. The social media, they got
Yeah,
they got that.
yeah,
Like on to the next one. I mean, they win or lose, they on to the next one. That
yeah.
I was waiting on to the next one. They lost the block shot. I was like, let me see what they say. On to the next one. I mean, they got that thing Callaway. I mean, they do a great job. So hats off to them. Next game, we're not gonna be
Next
doing
game, hold on. Next game, let me see. Is I'm true. It
You
was a
had
Ingram
Ingemar and Brandon.
Yeah,
Ingemar and Brandon.
pretty
hey,
solid
Oh,
game.
let me say this. You have uh groceries. Everybody has to have groceries. You have uh, lights. You have taxes. And in high school basketball at Inglemark, you got Macy money.
let me say this too, man.
It just goes with it. All that other stuff. And then you're going to have Macy Pfeiffer.
She might be, Macy Pfeiffer might be, and we need to do some digging. She might be the all-time winningest high school girls basketball player ever. Because think about it now. Yeah, because in seventh grade she won.
Played in the third grade. But go ahead.
Right. She's been around for a long time. I mean, and Ingomar has been, Court, they've had at least 3 or 4 I'm sorry, not 30 point. They've had at least 3 30-win seasons.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? I bet you she's probably at 140 wins in her career, man, which is phenomenal. But she's definitely one of the all-time winningest female basketball players, a multi-sport athlete. She just did that. The question was, what did Macy Pfeiffer do Saturday? Whatever the hell she wanted to do. I mean, she showed the mid right, and that her three ball has got
Three ball look good. The three ball look good.
three ball look real good.
Yeah.
She's
Her
improved on
body
that.
looks so good.
Oh my God, phenomenal, man.
And
Her sister played well.
The coach does a good job too.
Yeah,
I just hate that Izzy Riddle was out with an injury, a season-ending injury. They got Dalen Grisham at the point guard, which she's gonna play with a lot of energy. Shout out to
Love
Dalen
Taylor Grissom. Just absolutely love her.
Yeah.
Love Izzy. Sorry, Izzy, that you're out. We miss you, Izzy.
my favorite shooter, and she's one of these people when she missed a shot, it still look good. Katie Joe Bird got a beautiful shot, boy. Man, I love that kid. So now, too much Ingemore. Brandon got some looks. Kelsey Mangum got to her spot. She had a lot of high percentage shots when she's getting into the teeth of the defense, didn't she, Cole? She just couldn't get
definitely their
anything.
best player, man. Me and AJ was talking about that, man. Well, he was like, "What grade that kid?" And I'm like, "Man, so unfortunately, she graduating, dog. Like, she played very good."
Mangum. Like if I had to rank, if I had to rank the top 5 point guards in the state, she would be in my top 5. She would be right there. Definitely in that 25 class. She's right. She's definitely top when you think
She
about
was
them.
getting whatever she wanted, Ev. The ball just wouldn't stay down for her, man. She getting right there. I mean, nice looks, floaters, getting to a spot, but she just couldn't. She couldn't knock down shots. A lot of the players for Brandon that normally step up didn't really perform up to their ability. I mean, but they competed hard. You know, they played well. It was for the most part, an overall good game. Uh, uh, Bolden didn't have her best outing. You know, I know she's been having some really good outings and been performing really well. She didn't really do a whole lot. Uh, the other kid, Carissa Baker, you know, made some good plays here and there, but just overall, just the matchup. You know, it all boils down to matchup, and Ingomar was just a tough matchup for him. Brandon kind of hung around a little bit here and there, but they just never could get into a rhythm. To me, you know what I mean? Would you agree, Cole? Like they just never. Ingomar just was always like a step or two ahead and everything. It seemed like.
Yeah, man, Ingomar just was moving the ball, playing well. This is one of them games that kind of went by pretty quick. And I mean, they Brandon kept it close. They played good. They had some spurts, but Ingomar is a really good team. You know, regardless of what they are, man, they're really good. So, and
Yeah.
they're gonna continue to be good.
What do we got next?
Man, I don't even want to
Starkville,
talk about the game next because it was a
Starkville, and it's
absolute
overthinking.
man. I don't even know what Starkville practicing. I ain't no not getting so sensitive.
I think
Like,
the
they
show
had
was
injuries.
what I heard. Did they have some players out?
Yeah,
Yeah, and you know, Kylie Trust was out there, top player, so he's out
that
with a foot
hurts.
injury.
Yeah, that
Say
hurts.
less then.
The
We don't
show
have.
was the show was down. Like it was a massacre. Too much Big Z, Lil Z. They had a kid. What's the kid? See, what you call hit all those threes. I mean, she hit about 5 or 6 3-point shots. I'm losing her name right now, but man, she was money. But yeah, that game it was
Actually,
over with.
we got
And it
all.
wasn't. It wasn't nothing. Got nothing to do with the girls. It's just injuries. Stuff like that. Uh, yeah, it just one of them games, man. You got to just kind of just scratch it out, keep on pushing. We'll
Yeah,
get
Hold
better.
on, we can't let that. Like that young lady deserves her name deserves to be mentioned. So let me go look it
Who you
up.
talking the young lady that won MVP for
yeah,
Starkville?
Yeah,
yeah. Hit all the threes. Can't think of her name.
wasn't it CC Warren?
CC, there you go, CC.
Yeah.
Number
CC.
3, CC Warren.
Mm-hmm.
Out to CC. I done seen you release that thing. You can
Oh
shoot
yeah,
it.
she was letting that thing go.
She was shooting it, boy. She shot the blood out of it. So couldn't miss. Could not
How did
miss.
my girl? How did Logan Warren play?
Who that?
Logan Warren.
I mean, it was kind of hard. They played good, man. It was hard to tell, man, because how the game was kind of lopsided. So
All
She
right.
was solid. Everybody was pretty much solid.
What was the
I
next?
left. I left at halftime. I was basketball out, so I left at halftime of that game. So I didn't get a chance to see the freshman, I'm saying freshman sensation, the seventh grade sensation. Kaylee Nick Olive Branch played against Belmont,
Belmont,
right?
yeah,
And talk to us, Court, about that because I got a text saying, "Man, Kaylee Nix is killing." I mean, woo, 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 woo. Man, we left at halftime. They was up 20. Next thing you know, we get a text saying they lost.
yeah. Man, Kelly Nix was putting on an absolute show. You can look in the stands, everybody like, ooh, ooh. They just didn't probably know that she was like that. And man, she broke like 3 defenders down and then hit a no look pass. I think AJ and Andrew started waving to the other side of the gym, telling her mama goodbye. We done seen enough. It was over. That was what everybody kind of was thinking in their head. But man, when I say, let me tell you this. I'm gonna say this. I'm going on the limit. I ain't going on the limit saying I'm being real about it. Katie Nix right now as a 7th grade got the best pull up game in the state. Maybe up there with she might have the best overall handles in the state. Yeah, yeah.
Ava Young might have something to say about that. Her pull up game is nice
Yeah,
too,
her
boy.
pull-up game is nasty. Her pull-up game is nasty, but the body control on this 7th grade is nasty too. And man, listen, we're gonna have a treat watching this young lady play for the next how many more years? 5. It's
12.
gonna be incredible, man. She's an absolute superstar. But I did not have my mind because it felt like Belmont kind of was Like, they kind of was like down and out on themselves. Like, they, like one of them games you Olive Branch was playing so hard. They was everywhere. They was scrapping it out. Olive Branch team was playing good from just everybody was playing good. They was had so much energy. Then you driving home and you hear they lost. You just start scratching your head, like, And shout out to Jason Thompson. He one of the most winningest coaches in Mississippi history. You know what I'm saying? But the coach over there at Belmont, he ain't no slouch neither, man. He had some of the best two coaches you can have. So I know he must have made some crazy adjustments. I didn't see it with my own eyes, so I can't talk about it. And that just must was the play of the game, must was the change of the game. With that coach Higginbottom, man, very good coach, man.
Uh, yeah, Belmont does a great job. You got Lamont Southwood over there. You got McKinley Bennett.
They got some players now.
And then the MVP was a 6 foot young lady. I need to let me go look her name up because we don't want to. You want MVP of the big game, and we can't. We can't act like Belmont didn't win the game. So, as great as Katie Lee Nix is, and she's no question great, and Belmont is like, hey dog, y'all do know we 14-1.
Yeah.
That's what they said to you, Cord. Like,
yeah. No, they ain't said to me. They ain't said to me because I know Belmont how good Belmont is.
Yeah, they
I
said
was surprised.
they talking to you. They said,
No,
listen,
no. I know how good Belmont is. Never doubted Belmont. Belmont's the real deal.
Yeah, Belmont is somebody. Uh, let's see, Belmont. Katie Jordan was the MVP of that game.
Yeah, she played solid.
6 foot center from Belmont was the MVP of that game. Again, Kylie Nix did a great. I mean, not Kaylee Nix. We know about her. We saw her first come pop out last year to Talking Hoops and the SIP Showcase, which, by the way, will be March 22nd. Get ready.
And what's so crazy about Belmont? I'm sorry, because man, they so deep too. They deep. They got Brooke Smith. Brooke Smith is a good player in that freshman class, and she's not getting that much run right now. And it's just a testament to how good that team is.
Yeah, that's something, man. When you got talent like that, man, that's incredible that you got it like that. But any other as we get ready to close out? Yeah, we're over time, but this is a good show. We're gonna do the boys show another day. We'll let you know when. We're gonna have some great guests on for that. Any other thing? Let's do our last geeks. Take a little longer. Anything? Some other notable performances this year? Anybody y'all want to shout out?
Sydney Barber, 43 points, is having an unbelievable season right now. Sydney Barber.
That's right. Sydney. She's got the most points. 43, I think, is the season high in the state that we know of. I know on the boys' side, we have a couple guys have a 60 ball, but Sydney Barber just had 43 for West Harrison. You're exactly right.
We probably could have had a couple of other 40-point games because she exited, didn't play a whole lot of second halves and had 28, 29, and 30 points in halves. I mean, this kid is a scoring machine right now. So shout out to Sydney Barber, West Harrison. Keep doing your thing, Sydney. Shamira Morton, EV, it just seems like every damn single game, Shamira is threatening a triple-double, isn't she? Man, is she not having an unbelievable season?
She's having a great year. And, yeah, she's having a great year. She's having a phenomenal year. She's a big-time player. And we've been talking about Shamira Morton, for a long time. Even when she was at Clinton Christian, she's just developed so much. She wasn't, like her numbers steadily go up each year. I remember seeing her in the 8th grade playing varsity at Clinton Christian. And now to see her develop is a testament to her. She's done a great job, and shout out to her. She's going to be going to have a very good college career. She's going to grow into her, like the thing that she has to do. Obviously, and I don't even really get caught up in kids and their weight and getting stronger. They're going to get that. She's going to get that at the next level. That's where I see her. What she's going to, that's going to be the interesting thing when she gets stronger, how much better she even becomes. And so she does a great job, and she's She's had a great career.
I think I want to say um, Michaela Sams had 29 and then came back with a 27. I think that's 66 points in a week. So she's been having a really good year. Her and kids
Yeah.
like
Then the
what was
other
that?
Brooklyn Adams has had a phenomenal year.
Yeah, they having a great year. Yeah.
Like every year, every week, she's having 25. These are girls that, names that you may not know about, and and they are no question having a phenomenal year. Anybody else, Corey, up in that northern area that we missing?
Man, Madison Hughes having a good season at Center Hill. She had a pretty good season. Shout out to Madison Hughes at Center Hill.
Madison Hughes, a
Uh,
veteran.
Alana Smith at South Haven is averaging around 16, 17 points a game at South Haven. It's a young lady at Senatobia High School named Kiriana Versailles that's averaging almost 20. They don't nobody know about scrappy player. They just run the floor and can get a bucket. She just get them unorthodox buckets, man. She everywhere. Shout
You
out to
know,
her.
and we talk
Hey, that's
about
it, cool. Don't give no more, man. These girls go try to go watch your live stream later, man. Take them kids, man. Don't give them no more. Because you ain't even talked about the eighth grader yet, Cole. Please don't mention that eighth grader.
yeah,
Please don't even mention what school shit.
See, her daddy said keep on the low, man. So I'm gonna keep on the low. That's
and
all.
the other thing
Okay.
is, we talk about that 29, 28 class with we really highlight Meg Moore and Carly Robinson, and they are at the top of the class. It's not even, if they are there, but I do want to mention two others. Carly Carew at Parkland Academy is having a really good
That's
year.
right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And a
Yeah.
young lady, Destiny King at Forest Hill, she's averaging about 20 points. She may be leading, she may be one of the top freshman scorers in the state, if not the top.
Deep top, right.
She's been putting up numbers, and she's really, really good. And so those are four, no question. Now they're all at different levels. I think Meg Moore is a high major. I think Meg Moore, and I'll say it, and I've said it, with us having a conversation. I think Meg is a potential pro. You guys know how high I was on Madison Booker. I'm very high on Meg Moore. I think Meg Moore is different. Uh, and especially along the lines right now, we have this Caitlin Clark and Paige Becker's craze going on. I think that she fits. She fits in that conversation at this age, at a young age, and I'm excited to see what she's going to do over the next 4 years. But Carly Carew, Carly Carew is one of those kids. She already has a Southern Miss offer. She'll be a mid-major player, and Destiny King will play at the Division I level. She's really good at Forest Hill. If they continue to, those four young kids stand out to me right there. And so it'd be very interesting. We talked about Kaylee Nix. Reasia Sims is an eighth grader that's playing varsity at Columbus. She's having a decent year. Reasia Sims, I'm sorry, is having a pretty decent year. She's got a long way to go, but she's very talented. And they're going to be, she's a kid that's a force to be reckoned with over the next, so Mississippi has some very good talent, and I think the state is in good hands. With all the talent that there is there. I mean, obviously, it's no secret. Everybody knows that. The three of us are a part of the Mississippi All In family, and the one thing, and about me, I try to be I try to give all as many kids props as possible. We have a lot of good talent, in this state. I think about Madison Jones over at Terry. I just saw her play. She's an elite shot blocker. She rebounds the basketball, super athlete. As she continues to develop her game, I think the sky's the limit, for her. And so Terry, the coach at Terry, I forgot the coach's name over there. She does a really good job. That whole staff and Terry does a pretty good job. So we have some good things going in our state. We're not as bad as people think, and I think over here in the next few years, you're going to begin to see uh, things happen like it should happen. So Guys, go ahead and give me your last geeks of the day, and then we can shut it down for today.
Man, I know I gotta go first, boy. Let me think. I had me a good old geek, but you know what? I think I'm gonna let it be for the night, Eddie. I had me with the stuff, cause stuff I seen in the tangle.
Yeah,
Listen,
I
dog.
got.
Listen, these kids are kids, man. They gonna make a decision on who they want to play for. Man, we don't own these kids, bro. I'm just being honest. We can feel some type of way. We can be hurt. All you can do is tell the kid, man, I wish you best of luck on your next endeavor. Man, you can't be putting these kids and parents in no headlock for no AAU. I mean, they're gonna make the choice they want to make. Because one thing about me, I always try to find the next diamond in the rough, and I'm continue to find the next diamond in the rough. So you can, it just seeming a little weird around here, man. Folks following kids around to the bathroom, kind of some weird stuff going on. Trying to be politically correct though. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. I'm just gonna keep to myself, man. I ain't never seen nothing like it. But
Breaking news, Court. I got to jump in. Breaking
yeah,
news. Just
jump
got a
in.
comment from Caleb Rhymes on the private school sector. Leak Academy, he said, could be the best team in the state.
Man, listen, man. There ain't be no Tupelo Tishomingo. There ain't be no
22
Tupelo
and 0.
Tishomingo. There
I
ain't
know
be no Tupelo Tishomingo.
Philip Prince is saying the same. They saying some of the same thing. I'm just telling you, Caleb Ryan,
Listen,
Jackson Academy just got a big win the other day. His daughter had Jason Ryan. She had 25 along with Aubrey Chambers. They upset and beat East Ranking. And so that's
cool.
a big win for them.
Good job.
And,
excellent.
Now, League Academy 22 and 0. Eddie, I know you
Let
got.
me just say this. Let me lead Corey and everybody else out there. Let me just say this. I love Caleb Rhymes, and y'all know I love the Princes. Love Philip Prince, love his whole family, love Miriam, that's my girl. League Academy cannot play with Biloxi. They cannot play with Tupelo. They cannot play with Starkville. They cannot play League. None. There's the only private school. Well, anyway. I'm proud that they're 22 and 0. Great job on Leak Academy being 22 and 0. That is not 22 wins. Is 22 wins no matter who you're playing against. But before you start to talk about the big dogs on the public school sector, that heat, the Tishamingos and the Ingemars and those teams, they're not ready to play that. They just don't have enough talent to stand up to that for 4 quarters. That's my personal opinion. Back to our regular schedule programming, man.
I love
Thanks,
it. Caleb Ryan says, hands down, they can. Sideline is elite. I can't wait. You know what? I love it. I love the geek. We ain't gonna lip box you to death. Next year, I'm gonna have my little high school classic. I'm calling Leak Academy. Leak Academy, you're on the clock. We're gonna make sure we're gonna have you in the Talking Hoops and the Sip Showcase next high school classic that we'll be doing, and we're gonna have you against Matt Justice. I need you, and Biloxi. I need y'all. League Academy. We ain't got to keep talking about it. We ain't gonna let y'all lip box us to death. That's it. So there it is. We got to get League Academy in the mix because I've heard a lot of great things about it. Miriam talked about her 8th grade sister. We need to put it in the mix. She's Sarah saying that she's one of the best 8th graders in the state. I want to go. We need to go see her play.
She'll baller. She looks good. I mean, not to say. Here's the thing: to say they can play with, some of your above average, and be able to compete against a lot of the public schools and that's one thing. But to say they can play against the top public school teams like your Tupelos and it's just no way. Tupelo got 4 or 5 Division 1 players on the floor. Biloxi's got a 6'5". I mean, what are you gonna do when you get the ball to her inside the post? Who's gonna stop that? You got Jayla Carrier. If you work inside out, who is a bona fide bucket, Coach Hill's daughter. Let's go see how those girls can stand up to that for 4 quarters. Might be a good game for about a quarter and a half, but there's no way they can stand up to those. The top 5 or 6 teams in the state are just too. They're just too. They're too dominant for that.
Choctaw Central 36-30.
The what now?
I want to say that they did beat
So,
Choctaw Central 36-30.
Tupelo beat
yeah.
Choctaw City about 30 something, man. What you talking about?
Okay, I'm just saying they beat them by 36.
Hernando would have
Yeah,
beat.
but I don't consider. Again, that's what I'm saying. They can play against the Choctaw Centrals and those groups, but
That's
from
the
my
big
understanding,
game.
Tupelo, Biloxi, they can't stay on the floor with them type teams.
Caleb Rhines, I'm repeating, everyone on that team is bought in. That's the difference. Eddie, y'all have forgot this is high school. I love the banter. And at the end of the day,
I don't know no Caleb Rhines is though, so I'm straight. So what? I don't know who you talking about, AU ball or something. I don't know. I said what I said. I stand behind what I said. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We on the last geek or the 12th geek?
The last geek. So Eddie
I don't know no Caleb Rhines, DV. Come on, let's go.
Okay, well, we just Caleb Rhines got a really good daughter.
Yeah, okay.
Jackson
Cool.
Academy, Jaden Rhines. I absolutely
Cool.
love him.
Congratulate to him.
Yeah, and his daughter just had they just like I said.
I don't like when folks get spicy, man. Dude, we gotta, man, get out of here, bro. Listen, because I remember when he got on and get a little spicy, man. Don't get them spicy, man. I can be spicy and hot sauce.
We not.
Ain't nobody calling this dude, man. I don't know him.
We not trying to get spicy. We just having a good.
He said, Cord, who are you talking about? What are you talking about?
He was just wondering who you were referring to when you had your subliminals. That's all.
Subliminals? It wasn't. He got nothing to do with him.
You know when you were talking
I don't know who he is.
What you saw. No, he wasn't talking about him, Cord. He was just talking about.
He can delete his number. I don't care nothing about that.
Anyway, Eddie, your last week of the day. Let's get past Cord because Cord about to
go to work in the morning.
Cord for flip mode here. So go ahead, Eddie.
Oh man, I'm just excited to see the rest of the season. Just kind of see what the end of the season. I think there's some classifications that are kind of up for the grabs as everybody's chasing the gold ball. You ask the question, will Callaway get over the hump this year? You like to think they will. I know JoJo would love to go out, after she's had an illustrious career to be able to win that gold ball. She's got a taste of the Coliseum. They got a lot of kids that's been there, done that. So, there's a lot of classes that, I won't say I don't know if there's one class where you say that's a bookend state championship. Like you can't say 7A is a bookend going this way because there's been so much parity in a lot of there's been a lot of parity, for the most part. So I think that's going to be pick up for some good stretch run, if that makes sense. District play to South State to, the Coliseum. I think you're going to see a lot of good basketball. I think it's anybody gold ball, I guess what I'm saying in a nutshell. So I'm excited to see as we've gotten past the first half of the season to kind of see this second half of the season. Shout out to Mississippi All-In and the whole entire Mississippi All-In family. This is my final geek. We are on the rise. We're the hottest thing since sliced bread, best thing since sliced bread. And we're one of the fastest growing programs. I mean, this year we're going to have anywhere from, as old folks say, 25 and 30 teams. So all the young ladies who are looking for a good place, we got you. We like Walmart. We're a one-stop shop. You need developmental, we got developmental side. We're going to be playing on Elite 40. We're going to be doing independent. We got you covered. We'll be on the Nike side. So looking forward. Throw these 2 dates out. Our trials for middle school is going to be February the 9th here in Jackson, Mississippi. Middle school, February the 9th. and then our high school trials is going to be March the 2nd. It's my final view.
Well, last night I got a chance. I went over to watch Itawamba and East Mississippi play girls and boys on the JUCO level, and I wanted to spend a little time with the JUCO and give a few shout outs. Shout out to Tan Banks at Mississippi Delta Community College right now. They won 60 to 50 against LSU units. They are 10-0, 10-0 for the first time. I had the pleasure of when I coached at Mississippi Delta as the interim head coach for a semester and watching Tan Banks. Banks is she's a really good coach. She won 3 high school state championships, 2 at Forest Hill and 1 at Murrah, and I can tell why. She's a Dwayne Brent and all of those JPS great coaches back in the day disciple. She's a hard worker, and she has Mississippi Delta playing really well. Robin Porter at ICC, along with Jamelia Sanders, and Diamond Rags, and I think Chip. Uh, I don't know Chip's last name, but Coach Chip. They are an elite coaching staff at the JUCO level. They do a great job. They played against Coach Butler and his assistant at East Mississippi yesterday, and East Mississippi jumped out 10-point lead, and ICC walked them down. Just played really well. I want to say this about Tootie Lockett. Tootie Lockett, I offered Tootie as a sophomore at Mississippi Valley. Tootie Lockett is a Division I player. She should only play 1 year at ICC. She should be going Division I right now. Everybody should be all over. She's 5'9". I would say Taylor Felton is the best uh, pure point guard as far as getting people involved. But I would say Tootie Lockett is the best scoring point guard. Tootie Lockett can really score the basketball. She's tough. She can play. One of my favorite players. She's always been, and I can tell. Shout out to the ICC. They have gotten Tootie to play at another level. That was always Tootie's knock. She kind of coasted. She was so good, but they've gotten her. She's made the transition to college, and ICC is really good. They have Leanna Silas. They have Denila Williams. Denila Williams from Kosciuszko is a junkyard dog. I mean, she's just like she's tough. She's already got several Division II offers. She's the type of kid that she can sneak into a low major program. ICC is really good. Their team, I think I may have picked them preseason 4, which I see them being back in that Final Four. They can win it all. They are that good. East Mississippi, Isaiah Butler does a really good job. I was fortunate enough to see him practice several times. He's a really good coach, really good developer. Really does he's got them ready to play. They just ICC is really right now just a better team, but they have some good players. And Jahil, just the number one talker in America. She's the best. I've never seen a young lady lead like her. She's the best. She's the best in the world. Like I can guarantee you this. If there was a talking contest, I'll put her with anybody in the country. Eddie, would you agree with that? I know Eddie, you know her. I mean, she's one of the best there is, and they do a good job over it. Who would you say is better than her?
No, nobody. And yeah, you're right. She's gonna talk, man. She's always been that. That intangible that she's got is gonna keep you on the floor. I mean, when she played with us, a lot of college coaches, you know, they weren't talking about her ability, man. They just like the fact that she's gonna get out there, she's gonna talk, she gonna be engaging, and she ain't just talking while she on the floor. She talking while she on the bench too, and that's huge.
Yeah, she's big. They got freshman Mo Satcher over there, and then our girl Reagan, 2 freshmen over there doing a really good job. And so that was good. Then I saw the boys game. Unfortunately, East Mississippi Billy Bagley, he does a great job. He had 5 starters out last night. And so Darren Wilson, let me just tell you, D Will, and I know a lot of college coaches watch this show and will watch it. I've told you guys from the beginning, the dude is a stud. He's got them off to, I think, 14-2, 15-2. He was an elite recruiter as an assistant. doing a phenomenal job as a head coach, 26 years old. He should be at a division. If Billy Donovan, I want to make this clear. I want to make this statement. If Dane Fife, who I know personally, Dane and I have had our battles over the years. I love Dane. Dane loves me. And if Dane Fife was 25 years old and was coaching at Division One school, IPFW, and Billy Donovan, who's now the Chicago Bulls coach, was coaching at 28 years old, and Rick Pitino's son was 28 years old, Darren Wilson should be doing the exact same thing. He is that good. He is elite. He, God willing, if the Lord keeps breathing air in him, he continues to stay humble. He will be a Power Five head coach one day. He is that good. I mean, does a great job. They have a phenomenal team, worth the price of admission. Mission number 11 on the team had a dunk so nasty. Ugh, it was nasty. Arguably, it was as nasty as Ashton McGee's dunk, that he had. And I enjoyed watching those games. And he handled East Mississippi pretty good, but it wasn't. I can't wait to see East Mississippi again when they have all their pieces. So again, appreciate you guys for popping on tonight. For Eddie Young, for Cordarius, for Olivia Smith, Nadia Norfleet, Fran Kelly. I'm Coach EV, the Geeker, saying good night, and we're gonna see y'all very soon. We got the boys coming up in a couple days. Peace.